How about hyperdrive? Haven't heard that in a while.
There we go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. This is the first time on the new laptop. Let's see what's going on. Doesn't matter because I'll edit it anyway. Well, hi there. Happy Friday. It's July the 19th, 2019, and I'm Eric, talking at you as always from beautiful downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, where working in retail in Canada is a lot like finding a remote island and throwing yourself into the volcano to please the gods. You're probably not going to make a difference anyway. You get absolutely nothing out of it. Right at the beginning, for just a minute, you wish that you were dead.
Except for in retail, it's every day.
Yeah, it's every day. You get to relive that magic moment every day.
Every day.
Hi, Canada and 14 other countries. This is what if we're right. Thanks for listening. Gord, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fucking here.
You are here. That's something. Gord, everybody, if you don't know, Gord's in a little bit of a mood tonight. And I'm going to get you guys to help me with him. How many of you guys is there?
It's over 9,000!
That's right. It's over 9,000. How cool is that? So make Gord feel better. Send him an email, gord@ericandgord.com, or get in touch with us through our voice message. Send him a voice message. That'd be nice. He'd do it for you.
I might not do it tonight, but otherwise I would.
Well, you're contractually obligated to. It's on our website.
Wow. Say when I have to do it.
we have some reviews coming up. Oh yeah, shit! I gotta plug a guy, and I don't remember. I'll get around to that. A guy showed me his art today, because people like to do that when you're sitting there with your art in your hand. They like to come up and whip out their art and compare.
Sounds like something you do in the boys' locker room with your dicks.
So I was sitting there playing with my art, and he came and whipped out his art and showed it to me, and actually it was very, very cool.
Nice.
Now it's cooler than it sounds. Just so bear with me here. What he does, his name is Chris. He's Captain Black on YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel, The Big Toy Show on YouTube, and he makes these elaborate like battle scenes with all his toys, and professionally photographs them with like lighting and shit. They look really cool.
Interesting. Okay.
It's like Avengers battles and stuff. He's got all these McFarlane figurines, and he takes like these, but he's got like these really elaborate sets, like miniature sets and stuff that he builds. So it looks like they all look really realistic.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And it was actually really neat.
I wonder if I could actually see that, because it sounds kind of familiar.
So look him up on YouTube, The Big Toy Show. He says it's easier if you look up Captain Black. I don't know. I don't trust that one. That scares me. But yeah, they were actually, his photographs were impressive, and he said now he wants to hire me to do some artwork for him, because he can't art like I can, and I can't take a picture to save my life. I have no eye for photography at all.
I have an innate ability with photography, only to the extent that if you ask me on a spur of the moment, I'll be able to take an amazing picture.
Yeah.
But that's as far as it goes.
I have an innate ability to always get my thumb in one, or my shoe if I'm pointing down, or I'm just a shit photographer.
I once got asked if I was a professional, because the week before I moved to BC, I was at a bar with my tattoo artist getting drunk before we got my tattoo done. Perfect idea.
Great idea.
Yeah, just fucking genius. And we had there's a group of people, like just a bunch of like 20-year-olds, whatever, sitting beside us, and the girls just started. They're trying to take a picture of the group, but because there was like fucking 10 of them that just couldn't really get the shot to work. They just turned on and said, "Can you take a picture?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take a picture." So I just grabbed the camera. I'm like, "Squeeze in, move in here." Yeah, okay, boom, took the shot. I handed the camera back to her, and she's like, "Oh my god, that's like beautiful." so perfect. Are you a professional fucking photographer? I'm like, yeah, no, I never take pictures. Ever. This is the first picture I've taken in probably 8 years, so yeah, no.
People always think you're lying when you say shit like that too. Like when people come up and they see my sketches and they go, "Oh my god, you've been drawing your whole life," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, I started Tuesday."
Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing.
They don't like it when you say shit like that.
No, they want to think that you're a professional. They say, "Well, professional just took my fucking picture." Yeah, no, I'm nobody.
I'm just a bum or a retail worker sometimes. Same fucking thing. Seriously, retailers in Canada, you gotta get it together. Now I know in the spirit of propriety and self-preservation, Gord can't be quite as vocal as I can about this, but I don't have a job. I don't give a shit.
Oh, what, you think I'm gonna hold back?
This is the most thankless fucking industry on the planet. They get away with not paying you minimum wage by paying you 25 cents more than minimum wage and think that you should be worshiping the ground they walk on for it.
Yep.
They want you to work 114 hours a week and just take all the credit for it. Because I've been on both ends. I've been a manager quite a few times in my wee many years on this planet. So I've taken it from both sides, and I know the taking credit for your employees' work aspect of it, and I know that being that guy that works his ass off and gets absolutely nothing out of it. And you think, oh, it's coming, my day is coming. And retail workers, your day is not coming. You're not going to be that manager that you like who pretends to like you. You're never going to be him. Because he's never quitting.
You know, I was an assistant manager at Bed Bath. I was a manager at the night store. And not once ever did I take credit for work that I didn't do. Ever. The manager came up to me one time and said, "Oh my god, you did such a great job. This looks so good." "Yeah, I didn't do it. I got this person to do it."
Well,
"Yeah, but you were the one who instructed them." "Yeah, no, I told them to fucking do the job, and they did it. They get the credit for it. Don't fucking look at me. I didn't do anything."
Right.
Don't tell me I did a good job, because all I did was delegate. I just did what you did, and I'm not thanking you for it.
I did the exact opposite. I took credit for every single thing someone else did. Even if it didn't affect my job in any way whatsoever, I still just took credit for it. Different departments I didn't even work in. I was like, yeah, it's me. I did that.
No.
I
I
didn't. Of course,
do
I
it.
didn't. But it's a stupid industry, and I don't understand because it's the biggest. Probably, I would argue. I don't have a statistic on this, but it's probably the biggest industry in Canada. Would be just retail sales. That's really all we have.
Oh, it's got to be pretty much just the biggest industry in North America.
It's what our country
Almost in the
started
world,
on.
Really.
Our country was founded by a retailer. That was what, the Hudson's Bay Company is why we have a country. So, it's what...
for them, we wouldn't exist. We'd just be a piece of shit land.
Oh,
with
just
an
a
asshole
bunch of
running it.
ass-backwards fucking probably French weirdos.
Nothing gross.
But, so, in an industry that the country pretty much depends on for its survival, why do they treat their employees worse than the border refugees in the States right now? It's so counterintuitive to me, the way you get treated. And I was as high up as I could go in Rona for $14 an hour.
I can actually answer that question.
And the profits aren't that small. I know that. I know the margins. They're not that bad.
Yeah,
And I know it costs less to retrain a guy than it does to keep to hire a new employee than keep a good one or whatever. It can't all be money all the fucking time. I know I'm naive in saying that, but...
Okay, two things. Number one, the main reason why they get treated like shit by it, because it's always the upper management usually directly, and then they just run it downhill. It all mainly starts just because the people in charge forget what the fuck it was like.
Okay, just hang on a second. Try this again. Alright, sorry, you were saying... I honestly have no idea.
Point number one. The people up in charge of these retail companies either forget or have no idea what it takes for these people to do their job. They think that they can walk out on the floor, have a single interaction a month. They think that makes them on the same playing field as a person who has to do it for fucking 8 to 10 hours a day.
I know very few people in upper positions in any retail store that actually work their way to the top. Most of them get hired at the top.
No, but they all started somewhere. Like, I mean, like, you know, your first job might have been working at a McDonald's. Your first job might have been, you know what I mean? Like, at some point in the retail industry, at some point, somebody somewhere on their chain started somewhere very low on the rung, and, you know, as you do, go from one company to another, you go up as you go for each company, and if you know, whatever, work hard, blah, 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 you know the right person.
Right.
So there's that. Now, as for the other point you made, which is, you said the profit margin, which is one, but the one big point that you made that I've always had a problem with, which is it's cheaper to retrain somebody than it is to keep somebody on long term.
Yeah,
it really isn't.
A new hire is cheaper than a long-term employee. I don't believe the metrics of it, but
it's not true, and here's why it's not true. In order to retrain a new staff, you have to basically wait a minimum of 6 months until they're going to be up to par, where they can at least hold their own by knowing the product.
Depending on the
product
circumstances.
Knowledge, enough confidence of what they're doing to be able to handle the customers and answer whatever questions they have. A minimum of 6 months. That's 6 months of taking away from the other staff on the floor, from them doing their jobs more importantly, because they got to handle this other person. So there's no way you can sit there and say that because you got to pay this other person an additional $1.50 an hour, that's cheaper to bring in to keep this low rung style thing to go. It doesn't make sense.
You know, it doesn't.
The better your staff are trained, the better your staff have knowledge, the more comfortable they are, the more confident they are in their job, the better they do. Just that simple.
That's the
look, a condom on the ground isn't that sexy in the cemetery.
That's the way. What's going on in your cemetery?
I just found a used condom on the fucking ground in the cemetery.
Well, even dead people don't want babies.
Yeah, well, it's right in front of the crematorium to boot. I mean, that's hardcore.
Brilliant.
Cream belongs to you.
The crematorium. That's what I'm calling my condoms from now on.
Crematorium.
The crematorium, where 150,000 potential lives just died.
That's right. Soon enough, masturbation is going to be outlawed for men.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's that'll be the next right to life movement.
And then the final stage will be women won't be allowed to have their periods because that eliminates that.
Exactly. Yeah, why not? 150,000 people died in the hair around my belly button this morning.
Man, there's a lot of potential children in some Kleenex boxes.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Be like just like in Army of Darkness, where the mirror breaks and all the evil ashes come out.
Yeah.
I'm Ash, I'm bad Ash, I'm good Ash. Nah. That's what all my kids would be like. That's why I only had the one. And she's great, but I couldn't have any more. Because you know one of them's going to be bad.
Oh, yeah. Once you have one good one, the rest of them are all going to be straight to hell.
Oh, yeah. It'd be like Multiplicity. You ever see that movie? Where Michael Keaton clones himself, and each clone gets a little stupider. That's how my kids would be.
Each one becomes a very specific facet of his personality type, except the last one just becomes...
I sort of have two stepsons with my daughter's brothers. Well, half brothers technically, but they're shitheads, and I don't like them. I'm really not into the whole kid thing, except for mine. She's fantastic, but the rest of them, I don't care.
I mean, well, shit. Look at my family. I mean, my sister, straight A student, skinny, beautiful. You know.
Yeah.
There's the princess, and then there's me.
Yeah.
Failed at school.
Well,
walks around a cemetery yammering to his buddy across the fucking country and having 9,000 people listen, but nobody wants to fucking write in.
Yeah, no, my brother's an Adonis and a very wealthy, happily married guy. And then I bitch that my mom doesn't like me very much. Well, geez, I mean, could you have gone more the other direction with that?
I think at this age, I think the way it should work is just your firstborn child would be like, okay, that's the one that's going to go places because they got to become independent first. They got to grow up the fastest because they have siblings. Everything past the first one is just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much how my family viewed it. Yeah, that's definitely how my family looked at it.
Yeah. Were you 14 when you learned how to tie the knot in your shoes? That's fine. Whatever. You just finally learned.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, really. Nah, they stopped paying attention to me by 14. They knew I could feed myself. That was good enough for them. That's my whole clan. The whole family we are not